Hello YouTube, A7X Rob Raccoon A7X here with a very fun and different video for you guys. Now, as you can tell by the title and the picture you see up front, the Dave Matthews Band Summer Tour this year is very special, obviously, because it's two sets. You get acoustic and electric, and from what I've seen, you get about 8 acoustic songs, and then somewhere between, in the electric set, somewhere between 11 to 13. Depends if you get, like, a song into a shorter song into another song, or there's a tease in there. And then the encore is usually 2 songs, unless there's a tease, then it's 3. Or unless you get Rapunzel, it's technically 2. Because they play Panta Naga Pampa into Rapunzel, just like how it is on the CD. Or they could do a tease into one song, and then you get another song after that. But, I mean, on average, in total, your set list is going to be... it's going to be between 20 to 23 songs. Which, I mean, is normal for a Dave Matthews Band concert. I think my shows last year were somewhere in the 20s. I don't remember exactly. I mean, I do have the set lists for those, obviously. But I'm going to the Holmdel show with a bunch of my family members. And if you are going to that concert, please let me know. I'm obviously getting lawn tickets because why wouldn't you? But I love the PNC Bank Arts Center. It's going to be the second year in a row I see them there, along with my cousin George, my cousin Jordan, my sister Christina, my cousin Grace, and my cousin Chris. And I think my cousin Grace's husband Sam is also going, so a whole bunch of us are going. I'm super excited, and my cousin Jonathan is going to, I know for sure, he's going to see Dave Matthews Band in, I think, Irvine, California again, which is actually their last stop on the tour this year, and that's where he went last year. So I bet he's really excited for that, and I bet he thinks he's going to get the last stop, but we'll see. Him and I always try to predict what songs we're going to get, or what songs they're going to play at certain shows. Like the one last Saturday, he thought, I forgot what he thought they would play, but I thought they would play The Stone, and they didn't. But I feel like it's next to impossible to pretty much predict what Dave Matthews Band is going to play at their shows. But this set list I have right here is, I mean, this video right here is sort of that. I guess you could call it a Setlist Wishlist, but yeah, you could call it that. Honestly, though, I think the acoustic my acoustic set list, though, pretty much could be what they play, except for maybe 2 of the songs. But first up, we have Satellite. This song is growing on me, believe it or not. I used to be probably one of the only fans who didn't really like this song. I found it boring and repetitive. But now that I re-listened to Under the Table of Dreaming, I'm like, you know, this song isn't that bad. And I'm like, I feel like I would love it if I heard it acoustic, so I feel like they will actually open up with Satellite at my show. May not be the opener. We may actually just get it somewhere else in the acoustic set, but hey, like I said, my opinions, I'm just like predicting here. This probably is not true, and I'll do a video once the concert actually happens on June 10th. I'll let you guys know how many songs they actually played that I had on my Setlist Wishlist / prediction, whatever the heck you want to call this. Anyway, next up, Gray Street. I don't think they've played it yet acoustic so far on the tour. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm recording this on a Thursday. What's today, 29th or 30th? Recording this on Thursday, May 29th. I don't think it's going to be uploaded for a couple days afterwards, though. So, I mean, we'll see. I actually do have an acoustic version of Gray Street because of, back on Twitter, when you tweeted what show you were going to, they gave you a code for one acoustic song, one electric. My electric was So Right, which I happened to get at both my shows last year. And the other one was Gray Street, and I really love the acoustic version of Gray Street. And it is one of my favorite Dave Matthews Band songs of all time, so I don't see why not. Third, we have Bartender. I've been seeing it a lot on the tour this year, so I feel like we're going to get it too. And same with the next one on this list, which I really hope we do, and that's Minarets from Remember Two Things. Awesome song with an Arabic sound to it. I mean, my whole family, well, not my whole family, but a lot of my family comes from the Middle East, specifically like Palestine and those areas. We're not Jewish though. We're Christian Orthodox. I mean, people always make the misconception that because you're from there, you're either like Muslim or Jewish, but no, there are a lot of Christians in there too. But anyway, let's not talk about religion and whatnot. So that'd be really cool to get that. I mean, I'm not fond of Arabic music though. They always blast it at restaurants we go to and at events like christenings and weddings. I'm like, oh god, please make it stop. They blast it so loud you can't even hear the person you're talking to. Like, you have to yell at them just so they can hear you. And all my cousins can agree with me on that. I said at my wedding, I'm going to try not to have that music. They're probably going to make me. And I feel bad for my cousin George because they always want to make him learn some Arabic songs on the guitar. I'm like, don't, please. Please don't. Oh, man. But anyway, Minarets is a really cool song, though. And actually, Remember Two Things is getting reissued, which is awesome. And I'm definitely going to buy it, even though I have the original. Which took me forever to get, but... Anyway, moving on, another one they've been playing a lot is Stolen Away on 55th and 3rd. Never heard the song, so it'd be really cool to hear it. Cousin Jordan didn't like it. My cousin George loves it, though, and he really wants it. He's actually going to SPAC, or he went to SPAC. So by the time this video's uploaded and whatnot. I cannot wait to see his set lists for SPAC. I believe that's Saratoga Performing Arts Center, which I believe is in upstate New York. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I think they go there almost every year, and that's always an amazing show to go to. Just like the Gorge. I was kind of hoping he didn't go to SPAC because then we go to Camden together, but it's okay. I'm going to see Styx and Foreigner in Camden with a couple friends, even though I'm going to the show in Prudential Center with other family members. So I'm going to see Styx and Foreigner twice, so that should be fun. Anyway, number 6, Grace is Gone. I would love to get this song acoustic. Electric wouldn't be that bad either, but I'd rather it be electric. I mean acoustic. Love this song. Such a great song. Next up is another one I've seen popping up. I've gone recently at both shows I've gone to, but hearing it acoustic would be pretty cool. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't even notice my mom came home. Anyway, I love Recently, though. Such an awesome song, and I would love to see how it is acoustic. And I hope he still plays, I forget the name of the song. Shoot. I'm just gonna say Lovely Girl, because that's the line I remember, but I hope he plays that at the end of the acoustic. I highly doubt it, but I love that. And finally, a song that reminds me and my cousin Jonathan of our cousin George, because it's one of his favorite Dave Matthews Band songs to play. Line Our Graves. I think this song just sounds acoustic in general, so it'd be really cool to get it as the last song on the acoustic set list. This is another one that can potentially be on the electric as well. It's a very unlikely one for them to play, but you know, they're chock full of surprises, so... I mean, I'd love for a guest to appear at our show. You never know if they do. And it'd be pretty cool if Greg Allman came and played Melissa again with the Dave Matthews Band. Definitely check out the Piedmont Park version of that. I'll happen to be a big fan of that song too, but... I know Greg Allman's actually going to be near the area too, because I think it's early June. I forget which date it is, but I know the Allman Brothers Band is playing in New York. and then they have a good break before their next show. So it'd be cool if like Greg Allman came down as a surprise guest. Either him or Warren Haynes would be awesome. Although I think that's highly unlikely too, though, because they're on tour as well. You never know. But I just hope we get a guest. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the electric, which has technically 13 songs in the set list, although one of them is just a short transition song. Opener. This is one my cousin George and I are really hoping for. He might get it at his show, though. We'll see. But it's One Sweet World. Not One Sweet World. I never even knew this was a Ben & Jerry's flavor, which I don't think they make anymore. But that's really awesome. I love Ben & Jerry's ice cream, by the way. It's really good. They actually have it on They actually have it on sale at my Stop and Shop now, 5 for $5. So I'm like, ooh, better get Cherry Garcia and shoot, what's the other one? I know they have one that's like Dazed and Confused. I'm not sure if that's related to the Zeppelin song. I forgot the name of it though. Oh, what's the other one? I forgot. There's Cherry Garcia. Oh, Fish Food. I'm pretty sure that's after. It took me years to realize that was the band Fish. I was like, oh shoot, because I recently got into them. My cousin George and I were going to go to a concert last year to see them. We're still definitely going to go to a concert to see Fish. They're awesome. But anyway, definitely want to hear One Sweet World as the opener. Wouldn't mind Squirm, but One Sweet World is definitely likely to be an opener. Heck, you could even get Sweet. That's what I got at Bethel last year. It was the only Sweet on the entire 2013 tour, so I feel special. We got Chirping Billies last year at Holmdel, and that was freaking amazing to open up with that song. I wouldn't mind getting it again, either the acoustic or the electric again, because I love that song to death, but moving on. So much to say. I wanted this song so badly. It's one of my favorites as well, and if I ever did go on like The Voice or something, this would be the song I play. So it'd be So Much to Say, into Anyone Seen the Bridge, into oh, I made a mistake here on my list. Huh. If One Sweet World, So Much to Say, Anyone Seen the Bridge, into Too Much. I forgot to add Too Much. I put Two Step instead of Too Much. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm gonna have to take off a song then, aren't I? Because then it'd be technically 14, and I feel like that'd be... no. Hey. It's my wish list set list, so... Huh. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, when I heard that at, when I heard the Central Park version of that, I'm like, I gotta get this at my show. And they haven't played So Much to Say in Two-Step in a while, so... It's likely. You never know. I actually predicted they'd play Cry Freedom at my Holmdel show, and they did. And I think a couple shows ago they actually teased Cry Freedom. I felt bad for those people. I feel really bad. Anyway, next up, Big Eyed Fish. Definitely want this song. Likely? I don't know. But it's a great song. And they haven't played it once again in a while. Next one comes off of Big Whiskey and the Grugux King. Song my cousin George and I really love, and it's one we both want on our set list, which is why I put it in this video. And that is Diamond. Just love how mellow it sounds, and that nice little guitar solo is just beautiful. Just really... Like, if you're at the beach, that'd be a perfect song to play. You're just sitting there watching the waves crash onto the shore, listening to Diamond. Oh, man. Paradise. Oh, yeah, my cousin Jonathan and I did review this album, and it is on our blog. I think the only Dave Matthews Band album that we reviewed and did not put on the website was... I think it is actually Before These Crowded Streets, which happens to be my favorite. I know he has Crash on there, Big Whiskey, and I think the Away From the World... No, I don't think Away From the World is on there either. Okay. So it's just those two. I actually want to double check that before I continue. What's the next one on here anyway? Oh, this one's very unlikely, but speaking of Before These Crowded Streets, Dreaming Tree. My cousin Jonathan thought he'd get it at his show last year. He didn't. I would absolutely love to hear this song. I know it's one of those far-fetched ones, but hey, it is. You never know, like I keep saying. I know I keep repeating myself, but I can't help it. It's true. And also, you might die trying. that would be the next song. I love this song as well. It's one of the few only good songs off of Stand Up. The other one being, of course, Louisiana Bayou. But what else is good off of that album? Maybe American Baby. I don't know if you guys will like. I don't know how many fans actually like that one or not, but it's not bad. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Only Big Whiskey and Crash are the only two Dave Matthews Band albums we have on that list. But even though this isn't related to the band, I'll let you guys know which albums we have reviewed, and definitely check them out. Arctic Monkeys AM, Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King. We also have a video review of that. We reviewed Chris Isaak, Forever Blue. Coldplay, Ghost Stories, and Parachutes. Like I said, Big Whiskey and the Goo Goo King and Crash. We also reviewed Dub Inc. Paradise. Eminem, The Marshall Mathers LP2. We reviewed that one in Coldplay before the albums actually came out in the US. Well, Ghost Stories was already out in the UK, but it wasn't anywhere else in the world, I think, when we reviewed it. Jack Johnson, In Between Dreams. Johnny Cash, Out Among the Stars. I think that one was before the album release, too. John Mayer, Continuum. Linkin Park, Meteora. And Lydia, Illuminate, which was a fan request. So definitely, I'll leave a link to our reviews. I'll leave a link to the reviews page of his blog where you can read them. I know I always shout out his videos a lot. I know I always give him shout outs a lot in my videos, but it's because he does such a wonderful job with his website. It takes a lot of time and effort for us to do those reviews. I mean, I know we haven't done one in a while, though. He hasn't really, I think, done much on his website in a while, but now that I think he's done with school now, and I mean, what he's been doing in school is amazing with his club cinema. Really proud of him for that. So I cannot wait until he actually visits in Jersey, because I think for once I'm going to be the one who does the video logs. But definitely check those out too. Back to the Dave Matthews Band set list. Next one is one I really wanted last year at Jersey. I was like, I want this and Cry Freedom. I'm pretty sure we'll get these. And it's Gaucho. Love Gaucho. For the longest time, it used to be my favorite Dave Matthews Band song until I heard Crush live. But love Gaucho. Such an amazing song. Actually, I can see this one. I have a good feeling Gaucho will be there, and I would not mind it. Next one on the list is also another one my cousin George and I really want. And originally I had Warehouse, but I'm like, I already got it at Bethel, so let's give it to The Best of What's Around, which I believe is the first track on Under the Table of Dreaming. Really great song. It's catchy, and I love the guitar in that song. Next one, another one that's likely one of their mainstream songs. I listened to this song maybe countless times on the radio when I was younger because my parents never knew it was the Dave Matthews Band until last year, I think. That's The Space Between. I've seen this one popping up too. I would not mind it. It is a great song. I put it in my Hamlet soundtrack project, and my teacher loved it. Got an A+ on that, by the way. And she's like, I especially love this Dave Matthews Band song. I'm like, oh, excellent. They're a very good band. I think she knew them, though, but anyway. Next up is If Only. Another one my cousin George and I really, really like. I got Mercy and Bethel, so it only makes sense I get If Only and Holmdel, right? This technically would be number 13 and should be the last, but since I made an error, we are going to have 14 in our electric set list, which is no problem because I only have one song in the encore anyway, so it kind of balances out. Funny the way it is. Definitely one of my favorite Dave Matthews Band songs of all time as well. First music video I saw of the band was this song. Love it. Love the lyrics. I'm pretty sure the song has a pretty good meaning to it too, although I've never figured out the meaning yet though. But you can tell it has a meaning because of the lyrics. It's an amazing song. And as the closer before the epic encore, before the epic one song encore, Stay Wasting Time. This song always plays at my work actually. It's the only song by the band that plays at work. I love it. It's another song I really want to hear live. It'd be really cool, and it's the perfect way to end the show. I can just imagine after the trumpet and saxophone, he'd be like, "Thank you very much, everybody," for, he'd say, "Thank you very much," thinking blah, blah, blah. They say, "Have a good night." Or I can forget, or something like that. I don't know. You never know what Dave says. It's hilarious. And then the encore, only one song. They might put a tease in there and then go into the song, but it's two-step. You don't need another song in the encore. Originally, I had Watchtower into Halloween, like my cousin Jonathan got. I would like that. I would love to finally see and hear Watchtower live. But, two-step, man. Enough said. It's the perfect way to close out the night. And I know my cousin George and I would go crazy. Oh, and also we're gonna scream Freebird during the entire show. And that's a song they should cover. And I've been waiting. I'm still waiting for them to cover that. And we'll see. I don't think... No, they have played cover songs. I wouldn't mind hearing a Zeppelin song. I mean, nobody sounds like Robert Plant, but Led Zeppelin's my favorite band of all time, and they have covered Kashmir. They've done Stairway to Heaven. Well, part of it. Because of, what's it called? Because of All Along the Watchtower. Because it pretty much has the same solo sound as Stairway to Heaven. And I know Zeppelin did get sued for that, but it was only the riff, not the lyrics. Originally, everybody was saying the lyrics. I'm like, no, that can't be, because Robert Plant was dead drunk and high when he wrote that when he was sitting down, all the way down a staircase. And the fact that he wrote that beautiful song in an hour, I still don't know, but I still don't know how he did it, but hey. It's the magic of Zeppelin. Love him, hate him, don't care. I was named after their lead singer, alright? And Ed's wedding song was a Robert Plant song when his band was the Honey Drippers. But anyway. So that's pretty much my set list. It'd be freaking amazing if that is actually what we get, but I'm happy with whatever. I just don't want ants marching in this encore again, please. So let me know what you think of the set list in the description or in the comment section, and what songs you want at your show, and let me know in the comments if you are going to the show, and as always, thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, YouTube, and if you're going to any show of their summer tour, even if it's more than one, comment below too. I'd love to know which shows you're going to and whatnot, then we can compare set lists and whatnot. Anyway, that's it for now. This video is already too long. Too much. So, I will leave off by saying eat, drink, and be merry. Bye, YouTube.